the house parent said that they're going to take time and pray for the writing of the Kenyan Constitution. Okay, again, context, these kids are between 3 and 7. They probably can't even say the word Constitution very well, or know what letter it starts with. But in that time, it wasn't some few minutes. We took about 20 minutes to a half hour, and these kids were just praying. They were just praying. Some were standing on seats, some were walking around, some were lying on the floor, just mimicking what they've seen their other parents and leaders do as they pray. Again, I don't know if they could pray for a constitution because they don't know what that is. But at the end of the day, the fact was these kids weren't waiting for the 20 minutes to be over. It wasn't just passing time. These kids were really, from their small little hearts, praying for the issues that were going on. And for me, it was impactful. I think I was seated somewhere on the floor, and I just remember these small little hands, as the kids would walk around, just praying for Auntie Jordan and Auntie Jen, who is a friend of mine who was also there, and just taking a moment to be a fly on the wall and to look at these little kids, understanding they've come from extreme situations. Most of them, when they came to the Children's Center, were on their last breaths, and we didn't know if guys were going to survive, and to see how they go from a situation like that to a situation just full of life because of Jesus. It really brought me to a place where I had to ask these questions that Kevin was asking. This faith that I've grown up with, this thing that I'm doing, is it really changing who I am? Is it really changing what I'm doing? Or is it just a box that I'm ticking? Because I don't need another thing in my life that's going to just tick a box. I need something that's going to be as real for me as praying for the Constitution that these kids were doing. And it was something for me, coming from that trip specifically, it made me think, you know what? It has to be real. And I remember praying and telling God, if this is not real, if this is not something authentic, I don't want it. Because then it also is misleading to other people who are looking for something real. And I believe all of us are here because we're looking for that real connection. We talk about a play on words and being connected and things, and what we're calling ourselves, our meeting time, our churches, is being connected. And it's important to be connected to each other. It's important to be connected to a larger body, to a fellowship. In your marriage relationships with your kids, it's important to be connected. But the single most important connection is that personal one that you have with Jesus Christ. And so we're just excited to be here, to be part of things.